We're going to talk about Pokemon today, so it only feels right to bring back an old classic. To celebrate this year's Pokemon Day, the Pokemon Company held yet another Pokemon Presents. And they spent a lot of time talking about mobile game updates and new mobile games, but I want to talk about Pokemon Legends ZA, which I think is the proper name. Pokemon Legends is the first breakout side series of Pokemon that feels more closely related to the mainline games. In Legends Arceus, you're still catching Pokemon, but there's a lot more going on. It feels more like an action game. The Pokemon trainer can actually take damage from Pokemon, which feels more accurate to what would happen in real life if Pokemon existed. And I really enjoyed Legends Arceus. I thought it was the right direction for the whole series to go, and I was a little bummed out when Scarlet Violet didn't follow suit. But now they've announced Pokemon Legends ZA, and it's coming out in 2025. And the trailer starts with a paper that talks about a redevelopment plan for a city, and diagrams and 3D models of Pokemon that are existing in this futuristic landscape. Later in the trailer, we find out that this is Lumio City, which is set in the Kalos region, which is Pokemon's France. And the trailer ends with this big diagram, and it shows off the entire city, again looking like a blueprint, and it's talking about this redevelopment plan. So I have some theories on what might be going on here. But it's interesting because my theories don't quite line up to what I expected the next Legends game to be, but that could be a good thing. As I stated earlier, Legends is more of an action-adventure series in the Pokemon franchise. But now it looks like we're going to be building a place for humans and Pokemon to live together. We're going to be actually doing city planning and city building. But then I thought about it a little further. So wouldn't it be cool if we had a Pokemon game where we got Pokemon, caught them in the wild, and then brought them back to plan this city? Maybe you need to get electrodes to help you power the power plant, or maybe you need some Machokes to do some heavy lifting. And the more you upgrade the city that we're building, which in this case is Lumio City, the better Pokemon you can go catch and go meet, and the more things you can do while you're out in the wild. Throughout the entire series of Pokemon, there's always been talk of this symbiotic relationship between humans and Pokemon, but it's always manifested in the form of humans can train Pokemon to fight each other. And in the game that originally featured the Kalos region, this was the entire theme. Why are Pokemon working for people? Why aren't they just free animals in the wild? So to see that symbiotic relationship come back and get explained further and become part of a main gameplay mechanic, I think would be really interesting. Not only is this a brand new thing that we haven't done in a Pokemon game yet, we've never used Pokemon to build a city before, but it also adds depth to the relationship between humans and Pokemon that's always been talked about as this great thing throughout both the cartoons and the games. Mind you, I'm picking all of this out of the air. None of this is confirmed or concrete. I just think that this would be a really cool way for the Legends series to grow. And honestly, after Pokemon Legends Arceus, even though it does have its issues, I really would love the series to go in that direction even further. So while I'd be really excited to have a Pokemon city building sim, I also hope that this game has a lot of action adventure elements in it as well. We've got plenty of time before this game even comes out. It comes out in 2025, and it's going to be releasing simultaneously, so it's possible that this game is releasing on both the Nintendo Switch and whatever Nintendo's next console is. That's a detail that I'm not ready to dig into, but that's just something I noticed. But it could also be that this is Pokemon Legends Z and Pokemon Legends A. I'm not sure yet. It could be two versions and we just haven't been given clear direction. Regardless, we have plenty of time to talk about all the theories about what this game is. I'm sure we're going to see gameplay at some point in the future, hopefully sooner than later. But after the way Scarlet and Violet released, all I want is for Game Freak to take as much time as they need to make the Pokemon game that they are proud of. So what do you think? Do you think Pokemon's about to become a city building sim? Are you interested in that? Let me know what you think in the comments. If you like the video, make sure you like the video. If you really like the video and want to see more of this, then be sure to subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.